catcher Adam Leininger. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Will Bachman. Batting sixth will be the left fielder Jordan Leininger. He was in center yesterday. He'll move over to left. Charlie Kalbrenner plays first base, batting seventh. The number 8 batter is the right fielder Aaron Breitbach. And a new player inserted into the lineup today for post 2 is the center fielder Danny Boutain. And on the mound for post 2 will be Dylan Ehrholtz. So Ehrholtz played third base yesterday. He'll do the pitching today as post 2 takes the field. We're just about underway here for first pitch. Again, today's scheduled start time at 4:30. Looks like we're going to be right about that time there. As Mandan will send up Bogner, Huddle, and Keller here in the top of inning number 1. We'll take a very short break here and be back for first pitch right here on Magnitude Sports.
It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
We welcome you back here. Riley Swenson with you on Magnitude Sports, and we're just about ready for first pitch as Avery Bogner has stepped in the box, and Dylan Ehrholtz fires that first pitch in there. That's ball number 1 up and in there to Bogner, and the first pitch right at 4:30, so right on schedule. And Ehrholtz, the right-hander on the mound, delivers a pitch. That's going to be sent on the ground to shortstop. Tommy Simon picks it up, throws it over to Kalbrenner at first. That's going to be out number 1 in the top half of the first. That'll bring up the catcher, Isaac Huddle. Huddle catching here back-to-back days. He'll bat from the left side of the plate in the number 2 hole just like he did yesterday. As we said in the pregame, Mandan got off to a slow start yesterday. Weren't able to scratch anything across the first 2 innings as Ehrholtz pours in a first pitch strike there. They were able to shine in the middle innings, so we'll see what happens today if they're able to get off to a better start. Ehrholtz with the breaking ball there for strike number 2 to the Mandan catcher. Oh, 0-2 pitch fouled way down the line, so we'll do it again at 0-2. Ehrholtz with the fastball there. See if he maybe tries to go off speed. Wind blowing directly out to right center, just as it was yesterday. A little bit more of a wind impact today, though. We'll see if that has an impact on the game at all with the fly balls out there, as that breaking ball will not catch the outside corner, moving the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Isaac Huddle. Ehrholtz dropping down the arm angle a little bit there, and that ball is fouled off. So we'll do it again at 1-2. That pitch will be lofted into right field. That's going back towards the wall. That's going to be off the scoreboard. Isaac Huddle goes yard, and that's the first run of the ball game. So just as I talked about the wind out there in right center, it impacts the game immediately. That's going to be a home run there for Isaac Huddle, and the Chiefs are on the board. Ehrholtz had him down to 0-2 in the count. Huddle was able to work a few more pitches and got a pitch he liked there on the inside half. Got it up in the jet stream. For a second, I didn't know if that one was going to get out, and that one got out by a good margin off the scoreboard there in right field. And Mandan will jump out to an early 1-0 lead. And the first pitch now to McCoy Keller is the ball on the inside corner. So post 2 doing something already they didn't do all of yesterday. They've given up a run. As that ball is on the outside corner again, moving the count to 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch is sent down the right field line. That'll be well foul. That'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Mandan wearing the black tops, white pants today. Post 2 with the all-white look as they're the home team on the scoreboard. And the 2-1 pitch in there. It's going to be fielded by Ehrholtz off the mound. He'll get it and throw over to first. Nice play by Dylan Ehrholtz off the mound. A 1-3 put out there. The pitcher helping himself out. Now we'll retire Keller and bring up the cleanup batter, Braden Bunnell. Bunnell had the big 2 RBI double yesterday for Mandan. I got them going. He'll promptly put one on the ground over to second. Meyer pick it up, throw it over to first, but the damage is done off the bat of Isaac Huddle. His solo home run has Mandan out in front on the Essentia Health scoreboard. It's Mandan 1, Post 2 0. Post 2 comes to bat in the bottom half of the first when we come back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back now. Magnitude Sports here, Riley Swenson with you. As we return here to Young Field in West Fargo. As Connor Holm, Tommy Simon, and Landon Meyer are due up for Post 2 as they find themselves in a 1-0 deficit after Isaac Huddle hit that deep shot to right center. Just the one hit in the inning, but it did the trick for Mandan as they have the lead early on. But Post 2 showed yesterday they can swing the bats with the best of them. They'll attempt to do so here. As Connor Holm will make his way to the plate. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's ball game. Played left field yesterday. And with Ehrholtz on the mound today, he'll move into third base. He's a versatile player, batting in the leadoff spot. As Avery Bogner toes the rubber, and the first pitch is fouled away. First pitch swinging, Connor Holm wasting no time. That's going to be fouled back. 0-1 will be the count on the Post 2 leadoff man. The 0-1 pitch will not catch the outside corner, just barely off the outside edge there, evening up the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch again off the plate was to 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch is in there. Moving the count now to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Connor Holm at the plate. Leadoff man for Post 2 trying to get on. He'll watch that pitch down in the turf. Bogner working early on here in the first inning. Full count to Connor Holm. He'll watch ball number 4, so Holm works his way aboard. Leadoff walk for post 2, and that'll bring up the Nebraska commit shortstop Tommy Simon.
Shortstop number 1, Tommy Simon.
And the first pitch to Simon is hit out to deep left center field. As Ahrens has a read on it, and it will get down out there in left center. He will not make the catch. He loses it in the ivy, and Ahrens can't find it. So we'll see what the ruling is here. I believe it's going to be a ground rule double, but the umpire is going to go out there and have a look out there in left center. Ahrens tried to make the catch, was unable to do so. Now the umpire is going to go make an official ruling all the way out there in the ivy in left field, or I should say left center rather. So I believe what the ruling is here is that the umpire is able to clearly see the ball without having to look too hard. Essentially say that Ahrens would have been able to do so. It will be ruled as called and the run would score, but I think they're going to rule it as a ground rule double. And Ahrens was correct, that ball is lost. So it'll be a double off the bat of Tommy Simon. I believe the umpire's going to talk it over. Connor Holmes made his way back to third base. I don't think they even ever found the baseball out there still. I never saw either Ahrens or the umpire or one of the other outfielders come up with it, so that ball might be gone for good. And the home plate umpire is going to go have a talk with head coach Luke Rusted. He says we're all good, so it will be a double for Tommy Simon. Connor Holm will be held up at third. Officially, it'll be a ground rule double as it went into the ivy. And they'll get Bogner a new ball. So both pitchers have lost a ball already here in the first inning. Airholtz by way of home run and Bogner by way of the ivy. That'll bring it to the plate second baseman Landon Meyer. He'll bat with a couple guys in scoring position as post 2 look none too thrilled to find themselves trailing, and quickly they have a threat here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch to Meyer is down and away for ball number 1. And the 1-0 pitch is going to hit Meyer, and he'll jog down to first base, and that's going to load him up. Adam Leininger will come to the plate. He's the cleanup man. He's playing catcher today for post 2, and he'll bat here with the bases loaded. As post 2, the big-time threat here in the first inning. Avery Bogner trying to work out of the jam. Still has yet to retire a batter in the game. And the first pitch to Leininger, he'll check swing, he holds up, and that ball is on the turf for ball number 1. And the 1-0 pitch on the inside corner there for a strike. Move the count now to 1 ball and 1 strike. Adam Leininger, big left-handed batter who possesses a lot of power here. We've already seen 1 catcher go deep in this game. I'm sure he'd like to do the same right here as he awaits the pitch from Bogner. That pitch will be well outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to the cleanup man from Fargo post 2, the number 1 seed, playing here on day 2 of the North Dakota American Legion State Tournament. And the 2-1 pitch fouled straight back. 2-2 is now the count. I'd like to thank a few of our sponsors. Essentia Health Network Center in Fargo and the mortgage lender Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. Thank you to those sponsors and many more as we'll talk about throughout the game. Now here comes the 2-2 pitch to Leininger, and that's sent back up the middle off Bogner's glove. Sheldon's going to step on second. Leininger will beat it out at first. So after all that, it's going to be a fielder's choice RBI for Adam Leininger. Tommy Simon will make his way up to third. Connor Holmes scores on the play. And Landon Meyer will be out at second. That'll bring up the DH, Will Bachman. He'll hit with runners in the corners here. Looked like Bogner might be able to catch that one in the air. It tipped off his glove, but Hudson Sheldon over there at second base. He was playing shortstop yesterday, but Lucas Burgum back at shortstop after his stint on the mound in yesterday's game. He was able to make the play, step on second, but Leininger able to beat it out. A good hustle RBI for him. The first pitch to Bachman is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch fouled into the post 2 dugout. So post 2 found themselves in a hole down 1-0, and they quickly erased that here in the bottom of the first, and they're looking for more. We're still tied at 1-1. A lot of ones on the board up there right now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Each team with a run. Each team with just 1 hit. Bachman will take a ball down low there. I'll look down and get the sign from Coach Rustad. If you're with us yesterday, talked about how they use a numbered system for their signs, not the traditional body signs. That one hit to shortstop. A nice play there by Lucas Burgum. That was fantastic work there from the Mandan shortstop, robbing a hit from Will Bachman. Now we'll bring up Jordan Leininger. Jordan played center field yesterday, moved over to left today. Now he'll bat in the order 6 today. He was in the 9 hole in yesterday's ball game, moved his way up to the 6th spot, and he'll bat the chance to get a run in. They still have Simon standing there on third, and his brother Adam over there on first. And the first pitch is a strike there. Avery Bogner he was sitting there with no outs and bases loaded, and now has a chance to give up just the 1 run on that fielder's choice. I'm sure he'd take that every time, as would the Mandan coaching staff. He's able to get out of the jam here. The 0-1 pitch outside now, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch down in the turf there again. 2 balls and 1 strike now to the post 2 left fielder. Bogner takes a look over at first, working from the stretch. That one sent on the ground over to second base. Hudson Sheldon there to make the play, and Avery Bogner is able to get out of it with just 1 run given up. Post 2 ties it up in the bottom of the first, and on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 1, Post 2 1. We'll be back after this short break on Magnitude Sports.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new, fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
We welcome you back here. Riley Swenson with you on Magnitude Sports. Post 2 and Mandan playing here in inning number 2. Dylan Earholtz back on the mound. He gave up just the one hit in the first inning, but it was a home run. Maybe Mandan a 1-0 lead, but Post 2 came back in the bottom of the first. I think they would like to get a few more with bases loaded, nobody out. Avery Bogner did a nice job in that. That's where we stand right now at 1 apiece as the shortstop Lucas Burgum will step in to lead off the top half inning number 2. 5, 6, 7 due up for Mandan. There's a breaking ball from Earholtz. He will not get the call. Umpire says it was off the inner half. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch popped into short left field. Jordan Leininger will come in and he'll make the play at the last second. Looked like there was some miscommunication between him and the shortstop Tommy Simon. They both converged at the very last second. Leininger made the catch down by his knees. But all is good when you make the catch. No one's going to complain there. And I'll bring up the second baseman, Hudson Sheldon. I have to think the wind probably played an impact on that too. It's a swirling wind out there blowing out to right center, but the flag's constantly moving around. First pitch tapped over to Landon Meyer. He'll pick it up and throw on to first and get Sheldon by a step. So very quickly now there are 2 outs in the Mandan half of the second. Stepping in will be the center fielder, Seth Ahrens. First pitch to Ahrens will not be a strike. Just off the inside of the plate there for ball number 1. And the 1-0 pitch lined into the Mandan dugout there. Gave him a little scare in there and moved the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch off the glove there of Adam Leininger behind the dish, moving the count to 2-1 here in the top of inning number 2. And the 2-1 pitch. Again, Ahrens is behind that fastball, and he taps it down the first base line. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here at the top of inning number 2. They say deuces are wild, and we'll see who that favors here on this pitch. It'll be again over to second baseman Landon Meyer. He picks it up, throws over to Kalbrenner. A quick 1-2-3 inning there for Earholtz. And on the Essentia Health scoreboard, Mandan 1, Post 2 1, and we'll be back right here on Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Bottom of inning number 2, Mandan and Post 2 tied up at 1 apiece. Riley Swenson with you here in West Fargo. A beautiful young field. Charlie Kalbrenner will lead off for Post 2 here. 7, 8, 9. Bottom third of the order due up, and he'll swing and miss. First pitch from Avery Bogner. In yesterday's game, Kalbrenner was 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and a hit by pitch, so he'll try and stay hot. He reached base all 3 times. Quickly now, he's down 0-2 in the count. Bogner hoping to have a much more crisp bottom half of the second here. That one's fouled away. Only gave up the 1 run in the first, but he was in trouble early. It was a walk, double, and a hit by a pitch that loaded the bases. Luckily, he was able to get out of it, just giving up the 1 run. As he'll step off now for a second and collect himself, and now get back on the rubber and prepare to throw the 0-2 pitch to the post-2 first baseman. The 0-2 pitch is down in the turf. We'll move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch again misses. That'll even it up at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for Avery Bogner as Kalbrenner goes down swinging, and that'll bring up the right fielder Aaron Breitbach.
Right fielder number 11, Aaron Breitbach.
Breitbach 1 for 2 yesterday. He also walked and scored a run. We'll see what he can do batting in the 8-hole today. The first pitch to him is inside. Danny Boutain waits on deck. And the 1-0 pitch again misses. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch will get the inside corner, making the count now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch misses outside. So now it's 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch just does get the inside corner there, so the count runs full to Aaron Breitbach. And that one's going to hit the elbow guard there as Breitbach will make his way down to first. It was going to be ball 4 anyway, but Breitbach let it hit him off the elbow guard there. Sounded like the bat for a second, but that's just the protective shield he wears there, and that'll bring up Danny Boutain. So Boutain will hit with a man on base here and 1 out.
Center fielder number 23, Danny Boutain.
And Boutain will try to set the table for the big hitters in the lineup as the top of the order looms on deck in the form of Connor Holm. Pickoff attempt there to first, and Breitbach dives back in safely. Boutain tries to drop down a bunt. That's going to be foul up the third baseline there. More of a drag bunt than a square around sacrifice there, trying to reach and get on base there with a bunt for a hit. It'll just roll foul. A little different bunting on the turf compared to the common grass and agri-lime surface. The ball's going to come off a little bit harder there, and you got to be a little bit more precise with your bunts. As the 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball as Breitbach dives back in safely at first. One ball, 1 strike, 1 man on, and 1 out here bottom half of inning number 2 in West Fargo. The 1-1 pitch fouled straight back, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Partly cloudy day today, but nothing but sun on the field right now compared to yesterday. We had a lot of overcast and kind of gloomy weather, but wasn't that bad for baseball. And today, another solid day out here at Young Field. No complaints from anyone. As Breitbach takes off, a heck of a jump there from first, and he will get into second base standing. Isaac Huddle didn't even have a chance of throwing him out as Breitbach left even a little bit early before Bogner got into his pitching motion, and that's an easy stolen base there. Pitch was a ball, so it's 2-2 now to Danny Boutain, and he'll hit with a runner in scoring position. 2-2 pitch, foul away again. I don't know if that was the plan for Breitbach to leave early, but it worked out for him. Oftentimes you'll see that runners on first and third sometimes they'll leave early, see if the pitcher will balk or just run at him and get the run to score with no one else on base. Not sure what the thought process was, if you did it on purpose or maybe he just got a really good jump. A 2-2 pitch fouled back, but nonetheless a stolen base for him. And the 2-2 is lined into left field there, but Johnson's there to make the play. Hard contact there and allowed out for Danny Boutain as Johnson's able to haul that one in, and that'll bring up the leadoff man, Connor Holm. A lot of stressful pitches here early on for Avery Bogner. You hear that a lot in the pros. We've seen it here today, a stressful pitch. Anytime that pitcher's in trouble or guys in scoring position. And then you hear a lot of former pitchers and current pitchers talk about they like the stress-free pitches. That's a ball in the inside corner, 1-0, where no one's on base. They can get themselves into a groove, and Bogner's been unable to do that so far. There's been runners all over the base paths for post 2. Just the one run given up, though. See if Connor Holmes able to capitalize the runner in scoring position and 2 outs. As the 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. And the 1-1 fouled away over the third base dugout there, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Holm reached on a walk and came around to score in his first at-bat. He's 2 for 3 yesterday with a couple of singles. He also walked in the first inning yesterday and came around to score. And he'll line that one into center, and that's going to score a run. A big hit there from Connor Holm as Breitbach rounds third. He is in. And post 2 takes a 2-1 lead off. A big hit there from Connor Holm. A nice single right up the middle there, a line shot from Holm. We saw that yesterday. He had a couple hits just like that. That'll bring up Tommy Simon. Simon had a double to left center into the ivy in his one at-bat last inning. He'll bat here with 2 outs and just one runner on first base as the pitch is off the outside there for ball number 1. Pickoff attempt over to first, and Connor Holm will slide back in safely. And the 1-0 pitch is just a bit high there. So it'll be 2 balls and no strikes, the post 2 shortstop. That one lined into left field. That's going to get down in front of Johnson out there. So it's back-to-back hits from the 1-2 batters in the post 2 lineup. Holm will stop there at second base, and that'll bring up the 3-hitter second baseman, Landon Meyer. Have a mound visit here for Mandan. Try to calm down Bogner up there on the mound as he's been in trouble a lot in these first 2 innings, and he faces it again here. He does have the 2 outs, though. Got Kalbrenner on a strikeout, and Danny Boutain on a hard line shot into left field. His buddy Anthony Johnson was out there to help him out, make the catch, and so Avery Bogner just getting a little pep talk there from his coach, and just about set to play ball again as fielders go back to their spots. Some sponsors of today's game, the Bone and Joint Center in Bismarck, Dickinson, and Williston, Runnings, as well as Buffalo Wild Wings. So will be Landon Meyer stepping in. Meyer was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. That was just last inning in the first. Now he'll hit with a runner in scoring position. That pitch off the outside for ball number 1. One 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. That'll even it up at 1-1 now. And again, Meyer is hit by a pitch, so he'll make his way down to first. Just like it did in the first inning, that'll load the bases up for the catcher, Adam Leininger. So 2 outs here in the bottom of inning number 2. Base is loaded. Adam Leininger at the plate, and this feels like an at-bat that could go a long way in deciding the outcome of this one. Mandan's able to get out of this. Could give them some momentum, but I think post 2, if they had to pick a guy to be at the plate, I think Adam Leininger would probably be that guy they'd want up at the dish with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. So it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike to the Fargo cleanup man. And the 1-1's down low, pushing the count to 2-1. Bogner comes set, takes a peek at the runners. That one run inside, and that'll hit Leininger. So back-to-back hit batsman. That's going to be an RBI the hard way for Adam Leininger. Those hit by pitches hurt just a little bit less when you score a run on it. That'll bring up the DH, Will Bachman, as he'll have his shot to hit now with the bases loaded, and we'll get another mound visit. And we'll see if Mandan's going to make a pitching change at all. If just talking to Bogdan here for a second, it looks like they will, as Hudson Sheldon takes off that white arm sleeve. And it looks like Hudson Sheldon's going to be the man taking over on the mound. So we'll take a brief commercial break here and be back on Magnitude Sports.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
bucks, though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice.
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Welcome you back now as Hudson Sheldon takes over on the mound for Mandan. Avery Bogner only able to make it 1 2/3 of an inning, and he is responsible for the 3 men on base as Will Bachman will come to bat with the bases loaded. No lineup changes for Mandan in terms of the batting order, just positional, as Avery Bogner will head over to third. And that will put the former third baseman Stetson Kuntz over at second base now. And of course, Hudson Sheldon on the mound. So Bachman at the plate, Adam Leininger on first, Landon Meyer at second, and Tommy Simon on third. As Post 2 has yet another chance here with the bases loaded, hoping to extend that lead. First pitch from Sheldon is a breaking ball, misses up high for ball number 1. Bachman hit the ball hard in his first at-bat. Unfortunately for him, Lucas Burgum was up to the task. He made a nice sprawling catch there at shortstop, and that's a firm fastball in there for a strike. Sheldon gets the sign. And that one again lined at shortstop. This time on a bounce, and that's going to get through. Simon will score. Meyer will score. Leininger up to third, and Bachman up to second. So a couple of runs come in. Bachman hit the ball hard again, the same place he did the first time. This time it gets into left field. And everybody moves up a couple bases. That's going to be ruled an error on the scoreboard. So it'll go down as a 2-run error. Bachman won't get credited with RBIs or a hit, but it does the job for Post 2, and that'll bring up the left fielder Jordan Leininger. First pitch in for a strike. Since the second out of the inning, Post 2 has done their damage on a couple of singles, couple of hit-by pitches. And then a miscue there at shortstop. Able to get that ball through the infield. A tough play there. Kind of an in-betweener there for Lucas Burgum on that ball. Kind of caught him in a weird spot there, especially on the turf. Maybe not used to that, how it was going to play. And the 1-1 pitch foul over the back. Loudly off the grandstand here. I'll move the count to 1-2. That's the way baseball goes sometimes. Bachman hits a line drive the first time, gets caught for an out. That time hits it hard, and good things happen. If that's a lesson for anyone at home, you just keep hitting it hard, and good things will happen. That's a hard hit ball, but Kuntz is there to make the play, and that'll end matters here in the second, but not before Post 2 strikes for 4 runs. They'll leave a couple men on base. And on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 1, Post 2, 5. We'll be back on Magnitude Sports.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
top half, inning number 3, post 2 leading Mandan by a score of 5-1. 2-out rally there last inning for the number 1 seeded Fargo post 2, and they scored 4 runs in the inning. And Stenson Kuntz will lead off. Top half of the third will be 8-9-1 due up for the Chiefs. Dylan Earholtz back out for his 3rd inning of work. The first pitch is a ball. Dylan, a super senior, played his college ball this past year at Concordia in Moorhead. There's a strike. Dylan, familiar with the head coach Luke Rusted of this post 2 squad. He played high school ball at Shanley, where Rusted is also the coach there. And the 1-1 pitch outside, 2 balls and 1 strike now to the Mandan second baseman. And 1 second baseman will ground out to another as Myers there to make the play, and that's the first out here of inning number 3. Left fielder Anthony Johnson will make his way to the plate.
Number 14, Anthony Johnson.
Johnson was 2 for 3 yesterday with a single and a triple. Mandan's hoping they can get some more production out of him in the 9 spot this afternoon. Swing and a miss there, foul tick back into the catcher's glove. That'll be strike number 1. Another strike there in the outside half. And quickly it's 0-2. Earholtz, we've seen him do that a couple times, drop down to almost a 3/4 sidearm-ish arm angle. Just give the hitter a different look, and that time just misses with the fastball off the outside part of the plate. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Johnson. The 1-2 pitch again misses outside. So Johnson able to come back, push the count to 2-2 now. 1 man away here, top half of inning number 3. That pitch is fouled away down the third baseline. Johnson's making Earholtz work up there after a relatively easy out number 1 to the inning. Two swung on and missed as Earholtz will win the battle and pick up the strikeout. That's Earholtz's first strikeout on the day. I'll bring up Avery Bogner. Bogner, of course, was the starting pitcher. He was replaced by Hudson Sheldon last inning, and so he will move over to third base and still remain his role batting in that leadoff spot. First pitch to him is a ball. The 1-0 pitch again missing, pushing the count to 2-0. That one's in there for a strike. That pitch again in there for a strike, that time fouled back to the back net. Some sponsors today: Sweet Shots in Fargo, Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill, and the Knickerbocker in Hickson, along with Touchmark. So thank you to those sponsors. And as Earholtz faces Avery Bogner here, 2 balls and 2 strikes, the 2 outs. That one's sent into right center. That's going to get down for a hit. We'll see if it's extra bases. Boutain tracks it down in right center. Bogner will try for 2, and he's in there with a 2-out double. So Bogner works a nice at-bat there, and he's able to put himself in scoring position now for the man who has the 1 run in the ball game for Mandan. Isaac Huddle will step to the plate. He, of course, hit that towering shot to right center back in the first inning, get the scoring opened up for Mandan, but ever since then, it's been all post two. We'll see if Huddle's able to put himself back in the RBI column with Bogner on second now. And first pitch is in there for a strike. Fastball on the outside corner. That one's sent up the middle right at shortstop Tommy Simon. He'll take a few steps back, toss it on to first, and that's going to wrap it up in the top half of the third. And on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 1, Post 2-5. Post 2 coming to hit in the bottom half of the third when we come back on Magnitude Sports.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
We welcome you back now. Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports. We had a pitching change. Stetson Kuntz will take over on the mound for Mandan. First pitch from him is in for a strike. Charlie Kalbrenner at the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat. As Hudson Sheldon's brief visit to the mound comes to a close as he's back at second base now as Kalbrenner lofts that one into shallow left field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Anthony Johnson unable to track that one down. It was tailing away from him and had a long run to it, so that's going to get down for a bloop single. That'll bring up the right fielder Aaron Breitbach. Breitbach was hit by a pitch and scored last inning. So now he'll bat with Kalbrenner on first and nobody out. First pitch up and in for a ball. Coach Rusted shouting out some numbers. We'll see if they mean anything. That one's going to get to the backstop, so Kalbrenner will take second on the pass ball. And Breitbach will have a chance at an RBI now, as Kalbrenner moves into scoring position there at second base. 1 run in the first, 4 in the second. That's how Post 2 got their total of 5, and they have a 4-run lead now. Over to the visitors on the scoreboard, the Mandan Chiefs. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed, making the count 2-1. Two-one pitch down there on the turf, nicely picked up behind the plate by Isaac Huddle. So the count now 3-1. Three-one pitch will miss high, so Breitbach works himself a walk. He's on base for the second time today, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Danny Boutain. Boutain hit a loud out last inning in the second. That was the second out of the inning before Post 2 exploded for those 4 runs. He lined out to left fielder Anthony Johnson. We'll see if he can hit the ball hard again here, facing a new pitcher in Stetson Kuntz. Boutain squares around to bunt, but pulls back, and he'll take a ball upstairs. First baseman Braden Bunnell in on the green shaded turf of the infield. He's expecting bunt, and we'll see if Mandan possibly has a play on here. Maybe try to cut down the runner at third to get the force out there. I don't know if they'll just take the out at first as Boutain drops that one down. That's going to be in between Bogner and Kuntz there, and everybody's going to be safe. So a nice bunt there from Danny Boutain. Some miscommunication there. It kind of landed in no man's land. Kuntz and Bogner didn't really know who was going to pick it up. It ended up being Bogner, but it was too little too late. And that'll bring up Connor Holm with the bases loaded. And this is the last guy that you want to see up with the bases loaded right now if you're Mandan. He has been scorching hot at the plate. Couple of hits yesterday. Another steaming single up the middle in his last at-bat. He'll hit now with the bases loaded, nobody out, and he'll take the first pitch inside for ball number 1. Holm is just about everything you want off in a leadoff man today. He's been on base both times and scored both times. And then he'll take a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. But when you think of table-setting leadoff men, Connor Holm definitely fits the bill. And Stetson Kuntz will try to work out of a jam here. The ball is yet to leave the infield, and Post 2 finds themselves with the bases loaded. Nice pitch there from Kuntz. Breaking ball catches Holm off balance. Only 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch inside. Nice block behind the plate by Isaac Huddle. We've already seen 1 pass ball in the inning. That one could have possibly scored a run, but Kalbrenner will have to stay there at third. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. As the third baseman, Connor Holm, bats with nobody out and the base is loaded. That one again hit up the middle, right at the second baseman, and he's unable to do anything with it. Hudson Sheldon there at second, had it in his glove for a second, dropped it down, and they'll rule that an error. And everyone moves up. The bases will stay loaded as Holm will reach for the 3rd time in the game. 2nd error of the game for Mandan. That'll bring up Tommy Simon. Simon playing shortstop today. Now he'll get his chance with the bases loaded. Post 2 threatened in the first, scored just the one run with the bases loaded. In the second, they had them loaded again, and now here in the third, yet again have the bases juiced. The heart of the lineup coming to the plate. Simon will take that one for a strike. And Simon will call time. Gather himself, he steps back in. Kuntz will toe the rubber. He'll go from the full windup with the bases loaded. Breaker in there for another strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. It looked like Simon might have been a little bit fooled on that one. He kind of started to back out before the pitch even got there. Now he'll have to protect the plate. That one's going to get to the backstop. And Boutain's going to be in there safe at home. Actually, that's Breitbach. And I beg your pardon, Breitbach is going to slide in safely. Boutain moves up to third, and Connor Holm will move up to second on the pass ball. Now there's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tommy Simon. Huddle was able to block a few of the pitches in the dirt. That time, that one just scooted right on through. 2-2 pitch, a late swing there. It's going to be popped up to the right side of the infield. Hudson Sheldon settles under it, and he'll make the catch. And so a big out there for Stetson Kuntz as he tries to limit the damage. Landon Meyer will step to the plate, and he's just hoping he doesn't get another bruise. He's been hit by a pitch in both of his first 2 plate appearances. Both of them in this same exact situation with runners on second and third. That one in the dirt, again blocked by Huddle. And the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Kuntz seems to have found the right grip on that breaking ball. He's been dropping those in left and right. He had Simon off balance, got the late swing there in the pop-up. That time effectively in there for strike number 1 to Landon Meyer. Looked like a changeup that time. Swung on and missed, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's one thing to be able to throw an off-speed pitch, it's a whole nother to throw it for a strike and do it efficiently. And it seems like Stetson Kuntz has found that groove out there maybe a little bit on the hill. That one on the ground to third. Bogner will take the short play to home, and they'll tag out Boutain. So a heads-up play there from Bogner will be a fielder's choice for Landon Meyer. That'll be the second out of the inning. Connor Holmes stays put. So the runners on first and second now for Adam Leininger. He'll come to bat with 2 outs here in the home half of the 3rd inning. Looked like Boutain was off on contact there, and he's fast, but Bogner says you're not that fast, and he's able to gun him down at the plate. There's strike number 1 to Leininger. A 1 pitch taken for strike number 2. The 0-2 pitch, that's lofted into deep left center field, and that's going to get down for extra bases. 1 run will score. Myers being waved around third, and another run will come in. It's a 2 RBI double for Adam Leininger. Goes to the opposite field. And post 2 is really pouring it on now. They've found their groove at the plate. Landon Meyer comes all the way around from first. Shows off the speed there, and that'll bring up Will Bachman. Bachman sends a drive out to right center. That's going to get over the head of the right fielder and over to the fence there. So back-to-back doubles on back-to-back pitches. Bachman wastes no time. That'll score another run as post 2 extends their lead to 10-1. Keller out there in right field, unable to make a play on that one. The wind's blowing directly out towards that scoreboard. Now it'll be left fielder Jordan Leininger stepping to the plate. Leininger will be the 9th man to bat this inning. As Charlie Kalbrenner waits on deck, he started off this rally with a shallow single into left field. First pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch outside and low for ball number 1. Leininger yet to have a hit in the ball game. A couple of ground outs to second base. As it stands right now, he's the only post 2 player that is yet to reach base. So hopefully, for his sake, he can join in on the fun. But Kuntz is able to get the ground ball to shortstop. Bergen picks up and fires to first, but post 2 adds 5 more runs. They lead on the Essentia Health scoreboard. It's Mandan 1, post 2 10. And we'll be back shortly on Magnitude Sports.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future. And if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us because it's always good to check in.
Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports, top half of inning number 4. Mandan finds themselves in a hole. They're down 10-1. And McCoy Keller will step in and try to chip away at this deficit. First pitch swung on and missed. Dylan Ehrholtz, he settled in a little bit on the mound, gave up the home run in the first, but back-to-back innings, putting up a 0 on the board. He'll try to do that here in the 4th. And the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball off the outside corner as Ehrholtz catches the ball in some frustration. Hasn't really been able to throw that breaking ball for a lot of strikes today, but he's been pretty effective with that fastball. That's what's been working for him. That time, Keller fouled that one back off the catcher, Adam Leininger. He'll take a second just to walk it off. Home plate umpire will give him a break. I think Leininger is going to be okay. Just give him a second here. Airholtz and the umpire discussing. I can only imagine what they're talking about. Or whatever it was, put a smirk on Airholtz's face, and he'll take the mound again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. McCoy Keller at the plate here for Mandan. That time, breaking ball on the ground to third, picked up on a couple hops by Connor Holm. He'll throw it across the diamond, but Keller will beat it out, so it's an infield single for McCoy Keller. Connor Holm made a nice play on the backhand there, tried to use the turf to aid his throw over to first, but it just a little bit too late as Keller beat that one out, and that'll bring up the cleanup batter, Braden Bunnell. He's playing first base today. He'll bat here with nobody out and 1 man on. The first pitch fastball on the outside corner. 0-1 now. We saw a similar situation yesterday when Post 2 faced off against Williston as they're facing today. If they're able to score just 1 more run and hold Mandan, this game will be completed after 5 innings by way of 10 run rules. That one misses for 1 ball and 1 strike now. That's a big time advantage if you're Post 2, win a couple of games by the 10 run rule, save some pitching. If you can make it through the first 2 days of the tournament using just your 2 starters, it's going to go a long way in deciding this thing. It's a pickoff attempt there, not in time. Keller dives back into first. 1-1 on the ground. That's going to be a hit between short and third. So back-to-back singles there to the left side. And Mandan's got something cooking here in the top half of the 4th. On the other side of it, Mandan trying to avoid the 10-run rule and just lengthen this game out. And, you know, it's baseball. Anything can happen. You never know. I've seen crazier things than a 10-1 comeback, so maybe those 2 singles, that'll be the start of it. As Lucas Burgum, the shortstop, steps in. First pitch to him is taken for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Seems like at the end of these tournaments, these double elimination formats, it just becomes a war of attrition when it comes to pitching. It's just who has their arms left. Post 2 seems to be in the driver's seat. Pickoff attempt to first. That's going to get away from Kalbrenner there. As Keller will take third, and now he's going to score as the throw into second was errant. And so Keller will make it all the way from second to home. Bunnell remains at first on the pickoff attempt there over to first. Kalbrenner able to track it down there. But you can put 2 errors on the play in the official scoreboard. Well, that's going to be a run, so now it's 10-2. After that, interesting sequence. Pickoff attempt there again to first. Airholtz thought he got him. Bunnell dives back in safe, though. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one just off the outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That one hard hit to the shortstop. Simon picks it up on a hop, slides, toss on to second. Almost a beautiful double play. The hustle there from Lucas Burgum. He'll beat it out for a fielder's choice. A nice play there from Tommy Simon, able to go down to a knee. Landon Meyer covering second. Some nice work up the middle there for post 2, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Hudson Sheldon.
Second baseman number 5, Hudson Sheldon.
So now he'll bat with 1 out and a man on first. He'll send that one to Meyer. This could be 2. On to Simon, over to Kalbrenner, and he's going to be safe. Another fielder's choice there. Close play at first that time. Back-to-back fielder's choices for outs 1 and 2 here in the top of the 4th. So Seth Ahrens will get his chance.
Center fielder number 3, Seth Aaron.
Credit to the Mandan batters, back-to-back plays, down 10-2 would be pretty easy, I think. Just to hit a ground ball, looks like it could be a double play and jog out of the box, but there's no quit in these Chiefs, and like I said, anything can happen, so we'll have to wait and see. They did get 1 run back in the 4th. Still have a man on first here with 2 outs. Seth Ahrens at the dish. Harold throws that pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes. That one will miss down and away, pretty much the same spot as the last one. 3 balls and no strikes as Airholtz will take a moment to compose himself. Sheldon on first, Ahrens at the plate, the 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, 3 balls and 1 strike now. The 3-1 pitch again in there. I'll run the count full at 3-2. Sheldon will be off on the pitch with a full count and 2 outs. Sheldon goes and pitch in the dirt, and that's going to be a walk. So runners on first and second now, and Stetson Kuntz will come to the dish. Assistant coach Gunnar Lindstedt out of the dugout, and Adam Leininger to the mound. And they're going to have a chat here with Airholtz up on the mound. Airholtz hasn't been in really a ton of trouble today. The 1 run that scored in the first was, of course, on that homer. Other than that, the second was clean, 1-2-3 inning, and the third, Bogner had the 2-out double, but that was the only threat that Mandan really had so far. So first time Airholtz really ran into some trouble here. We'll see if he can get out of it as Stetson Kuntz comes to the plate. Kuntz grounded out to second in his first at-bat. And the first pitch on the ground, Connor Holm will pick it up. He'll go the short way to second. That's going to get into right field. And so a run will score as Breitbach picks it up and gets it back from the infield as quick as he can. But Aaron's going to make his way up to third as Sheldon scores on the play. Kuntz will reach on the error there. So now Anthony Johnson will come to the plate, first and third, 2 outs here in the top of inning number 4. Just as I was talking about post 2 winning by possibly the 10-run rule, they've made a few mistakes. Mandan's had a few hits. They're able to string a couple runs together. And the pitch there is in for a strike on the outside corner. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and quickly it's 0-2 to the Chiefs left fielder. Shadows from the trees have overtaken home plate as Earholt still stands in the sun. The 0-2 pitch well outside, moving the count to 1-2. Stetson Kuntz getting an aggressive secondary lead over there at first. That one into left field. It's going to get down for a hit and an RBI. It's going to be the third run plated here in the inning, and Mandan is not going away. RBI single there from Anthony Johnson. That'll flip over the lineup and bring up the third baseman, Avery Bogner. Bogner doubled to right center his last time, and Mandan able to capitalize on some post-2 miscues here and get the RBI single there. Johnson doing a nice job of using the opposite field. That one lofted into center field. Boutain in, Meyer out. It will be Boutain there to make the play. That will stop the bleeding here in the fourth, but Mandan able to scratch 3 across and cut down the lead. They leave a couple men on base, but on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 4, Post 210, and we'll be back after a short break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Bottom of inning number 4, Post 2 still leading, but that lead was shrunk down in the top half of the inning. Mandan gets 3 runs back, and Charlie Kalbrenner will come to the plate. And Stetson Kuntz will fire a strike in. Kalbrenner 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout in this one. He'll take a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Post 2 just the 1 run in the first inning, but now a couple of crooked numbers up there on the scoreboard. A 4 spot and a 5 spot. And we'll see if Stetson Kuntz is able to shut them down at all. They scored 11 runs yesterday, already 10 runs today. They have come into this state tournament red hot at the dish. They look like they're on a mission. They're the #1 seed, and they look every part of it thus far. That ball gets over the head there of Isaac Huddle. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Post 2 first baseman. That one swung on and missed. Stetson Kuntz gets the punch out. Kalbrenner goes down swinging for the second time, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Aaron Breitbach. Breitbach has been hit by a pitch and walk, so yet to tally an official at bat in the game, just a couple of plate appearances. He scored on both of those. He'll take the first pitch for a strike. Sure, if you asked Aaron, I don't think he would care as long as he gets on base, whether it's hit by a pitch, walk, error, or even catcher's interference, as long as he makes his way down there and stands safely aboard first. Especially in the playoffs, it doesn't matter, but he finds himself in an 0-2 count now. Kuntz working quickly up on the mound. Breitbach chokes up on the bat, and he'll take that one looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Stetson Kuntz. And there are quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. You hear a lot in baseball about the shutdown inning after your team is able to get you a few runs. If a pitcher's able to come out and get 3 quick outs and get the bats back rolling, and Kuntz is 1 out away from doing that. He's sent the first 2 men packing on strikes. First pitch to Danny Boutain there is high for a ball. Boutain lofts one into left field. Johnson dives, and I think he made the catch. Oh my goodness. What a catch there from Anthony Johnson. 3 up and 3 down. SportsCenter Top 10 be on the lookout later tonight. On the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 4, Post 2, 10. We'll be back shortly.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Top half inning number 5 there. First pitch to Isaac Huddle's in there for a strike from Dylan Ehrholtz. I mentioned the shutdown inning. Stetson Kuntz able to do that with not just a little bit of help, but a lot of help from Anthony Johnson out there in left field. That one tapped on the ground. Landon Meyer there to make the play over to Kalbrenner, and there's out number 1. 4-3 on the putout. We don't have the StatCast technology here. We're not quite that high tech yet, but I would like to see how far Anthony Johnson ran for that one if this was an MLB broadcast, because he was moving out there in left field and he laid out. I don't know how tall he is, but he used every inch he had there. That was a fantastic catch in left field to end the inning. McCoy Keller now coming to bat. He'll take a breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner. Keller is 1 for 2 on the day. He singled last time up and then scored on that pickoff attempt over to first that Post 2 just couldn't seem to gather in. Keller swings and misses there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch. Ehrholtz tries to see how far he can get Keller to chase, and Keller watches that one for a ball in the left-handed batter's box. This one into right center field. Boutain's got a read on it. He will camp underneath it and make the catch out there. And just like that, there are 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th. Braden Bunnell will step to the plate. Two outs and nobody on for the Mandan cleanup guy, and he'll take the first pitch for a strike. If you're Airholtz, it's exactly what you want to do with the 2-3 batters in the lineup. Send them down and get to face the 4 batter with nobody on. Breaking ball gets away from Airholtz there on the inside. 1 ball and 1 strike now. That one's sent on the ground. Landon Meyer will pick it up, throw it over to first. Airholtz with a tidy 1-2-3 inning. And on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's still Mandan 4, Post 2-10, and we'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th after a short break right here on Magnitude Sports.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice.
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Riley Swenson with you here, bottom half, inning number 5. Connor Holm at the plate. He'll take a strike there from Stetson Kuntz. Holm has reached base all 3 plate appearances and scored all 3 times. He'll take a ball out there. Well outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Holm tries to bunt his way aboard. That one's going to get foul. He's done it just about every way possible in this game. He's walked, sharp single up the middle, and then reached on an error. So I figured, why not try a bunt? Yet to be hit by a pitch, but I think if you ask Landon Meyer, he'd say he's probably all right not getting hit by one. And the 1-2 pitch again lined up the middle, but second baseman Hudson Sheldon's there, takes it on a hop, throws it over to first. I think he might have actually caught that one in the air, but nonetheless, Holm is the first out of the inning. So Kuntz is able to get Holm out for the first time today, and that'll bring up shortstop Tommy Simon. Simon is 2 for 3, a double, a single, and then a pop out in his last at bat. He sends that one a shot down the left field line. That'll be foul. Simon was 1 for 1 yesterday with a walk and a sac fly, and he singled. A little bloop shot into center. He fouls that one away. No balls and 2 strikes now. And the 0-2 pitch in the turf, down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one sent sharply on the ground to shortstop off the sliding glove of Lucas Burgum. And I'll scoot into left field. I have to imagine they're going to rule that a hit. As Burgum had to slide there, and they will rule that a hit. So it's going to be a 1-out single there for Tommy Simon. That'll bring up Landon Meyer. Meyer 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice, a couple of hit by pitches. Now he'll hit with 1 out and a man on first. And watch that first pitch in the dirt, and Tommy Simon will scoot into second base. He'll take the extra base on the pitch down there in the turf. Huddle was able to get a piece of it, but not enough as it just got away. Tommy Simon able to capitalize. Now runner in scoring position for Meyer. He'll take ball 2 outside. Reminder tonight at 7:30 and more winners bracket action as Jamestown, who had the upset yesterday of Bismarck, they're the number 7 seed. They'll take on the number 3 seeded West Fargo Patriots, who won an exciting matchup last night over Post 400. 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. So now it's 2-1. Adam Leininger waits on deck. He doubled his last time up. That one into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Keller's going to field it. Actually, it's going to get by him there, so that'll score a run. Meyer slides into second. We'll give him a single and an error. That's going to be an RBI there as Simon scores. So a single there for Landon Meyer. He'll be credited with an RBI, and he'll advance to second on the air by Keller out there in right field. Ball just got away from him for a second there. Simon was going to score either way, I'm pretty sure, unless it was a fantastic throw there from Keller. Meyer was able to take advantage and slide into second. Now Leininger will hit. That one gets away, and actually, I'll say it hit him off a bounce, so Leininger will trot down to first as he's hit by a pitch for the second time today. I'll bring up the DH, Will Bachman. Hurts a little bit less when you get hit after it bounces. So Leininger makes his way to first. And Will Bachman comes to the plate. And in the sense of the 10-run rule, Will Bachman is the winning run standing at the plate now. He'll take strike number 1 on the outside corner. Post 2 leading 11-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 pitch taken down low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out now. Kuntz with the 1-2-3 inning in the 4th, able to put up the first 0 on the scoreboard on the Post 2 half. Fargo got right back to their scoring ways. Already tallying 1 run here in the 5th, and they're looking for more. That one tapped up the line. That will be foul, moving the count to 1-2. Meyer on second. Leininger on first, and that one's sent out to right field, and Keller has a read on it. Meyer will tag up and make his way up to third. So there'll be runners on the corners now after the fly out. That'll bring up Jordan Leininger. Jordan's 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs.
Number 14, Jordan Leininger.
If he's able to reach base, all 9 of the post 2 hitters will have reached base in this game at one point or another. And time is called, and we're going to have a mound visit here and possibly a pitching change as head coach Jake Kincaid makes his way out to the mound. Have a talk with his pitcher, Stetson Kuntz. Maybe just more of a situational thing here. Runners are on first and third. And just talking about what they're going to do if Leininger is to take off from first. Adam Leininger, that is. Jordan Leininger at the plate. Lengthy discussion now on the mound. Is 11-4 game still within reach for Mandan. They could strike at any time. We saw yesterday their electric bats, and so they're hoping that happens here. Maybe some late game heroics for the Chiefs. As Jordan Leininger will step in. And Stetson Kuntz toes up the rubber, and we're ready for baseball again. And the first pitch is tapped back. No balls and 1 strike now. That pitch taken down low, blocked there by Isaac Huddle. 1 ball and 1 strike now. 2 outs, runners on the corners for post 2. Already 1 run in the inning for them. They've scored 11 in the game on 9 hits. As Stetson Kuntz tries to strand a couple of post 2 runners here and get his boys back at the plate swinging. Leininger chops that one up the middle. He'll take the short way to second. There does Burgum. It'll be a fielder's choice, and that'll wrap things up in the 5th. So just the 1 run for post 2. They extend their lead. And on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 4, post 2 11. And we'll be back for the 6th inning right here on Magnitude Sports.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Top half of inning number 6, Mandan trailing 4-1 against the number 1 seeded Fargo post 2. First pitch to Lucas Burgum there outside for a ball. Burgum, the man who just made the play to end the last inning. He'll lead off the 6th for the Chiefs. That one in there for a strike. Dylan Ehrholtz in his 6th inning of work. He started this game and looks like he will aim to finish it. Just a couple innings left here. Suppose I shouldn't jump to conclusions. We might see a reliever still. 6 outs to go. That one's fouled down the third baseline. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Check swing there, and it'll be a strike anyway on the outside corner. So a strikeout looking there. Ehrholtz picks up his 2nd strikeout of the game. I guess what I meant to say is I know Dylan and the kind of kid he is, and I know he wants to finish the game. Sometimes whether you want to finish the game and actually finishing the game is a different story, because if you asked me, I would have finished every game I pitched in, but sometimes the coaches had other ideas. The first pitch in is a strike. That's Hudson Sheldon now batting. He plays second base. Did a little bit of pitching in this one. He came in and pitched for just a few outs. A swing and miss there, and it's 0-2. Ehrholtz in a groove now on the mound. The 0-2 pitch outside. Not too hard to tell whether Ehrholtz likes the pitch or not. He'll definitely show you up on the mound whether he's excited or a little frustrated with the pitch he just threw. And the 1-2 pitch tapped away there. Nothing wrong with showing a little emotion, though. At least that's what I was told growing up as a baseball player. If you don't have emotion, they always said it means you don't care enough. I guess that's one way of looking at it. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Another strikeout there from Ehrholtz, his 3rd of the game. And that's back-to-back strikeouts here to start off the 6th. That'll bring up the center fielder, Seth Ahrens.
Number 3, Seth Ahrens.
Ahrens 0 for 1 in the game. He walked and scored in the 4th. He's also grounded out to second base. And the first pitch to him, a little breaking ball there on the outside corner for a strike. That one outside looked like Ehrholtz trying to throw the same pitch in the same spot, but a little bit too far outside, so 1 ball and 1 strike now. That time a fastball on the outside corner, and Ehrholtz is really trying to hit that outside edge against Ahrens here, right there on the black. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs here, both by way of strikeout in the 6th. That one just a bit outside. Ehrholtz started running off towards the dugout. He thought he had strike 3. Umpire said, nope, just a little bit outside, so we'll do it at 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Seth Ahrens still at the plate for Mandan. That one misses again, so the count now runs full. Three-two pitch. He got him looking on the inside corner. Ehrholtz strikes out the side. 3 up and 3 down. And on the Essentia Health scoreboard, it's Mandan 4, Post 2-11, and we'll be back to the bottom half of the 6th right here on Magnitude Sports.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
We welcome you back to Young Field here in West Fargo, day 2 of the North Dakota State American Legion Baseball Tournament. There's strike number 1 to Charlie Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner leads off the bottom of the 6th, something he's been accustomed to in this game, and what I mean by that is he's led off 3 of the innings already. He led off the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and now he'll lead off the 6th. So sometimes you say the 9 batter is like the second leadoff man. Well, in this one, it's been Charlie Kalbrenner. There's another ball there on the inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Kalbrenner 1 for 3, couple of strikeouts and a single. He'll foul that one up the first baseline. That'll even up the count at 2-2. That one outside. Count runs full at 3-2. That one on the outside corner, strike 3 looking. Kalbrenner goes down for the 3rd time in the game on strikes. I'll bring up Aaron Breitbach.
Right fielder number 11, Aaron Breitbach.
Breitbach 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. He's also been hit by a pitch and walked. He's scored a couple runs for post 2. I'll take that one on the inside edge for a strike. That one again on the inside, a little bit too far inside though. 1 ball and 1 strike now. A 1-1 pitch outside, moving the count to 2-1. That one up the middle, that's going to be caught. Oh, will not be caught actually. It looked like it was in the mitt. Got through the mitt there of Hudson Sheldon over there at second base. They will rule that one an error on the scoreboard, but Breitbach reaches his 3rd time reaching today and still without a hit. So I guess however you can get on base, go ahead and do it, Aaron Breitbach. I'll bring up Danny Boutain. Boutain, he was robbed last time by Anthony Johnson out in left field. First pitch to him on the inside corner for a strike. Nice breaking ball there from Kuntz. Boutain tried hitting one hard out to left field. He hit one on a rope back in the 2nd, right at Johnson. And he tried hitting one softer out to left field. Johnson sprinted and made that play. So maybe Danny Boutain should just stop hitting the ball to left field. There's a ball up and away. He did reach on a bunt single. He's trying to sacrifice some guys, but his speed beat it out. So that's just the way it goes. 2 balls to the outfield that could have very well been hits, got caught, and the one that stayed in the infield, he beat it out for a single. And there's a 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. I'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch is up and in for a ball. You can hear the bats in the batting cage off in the distance. That's West Fargo getting some cuts in. Said earlier in the broadcast, they will play later tonight at 7:30 against Jamestown. Matchup of 2 1-0 teams in this tournament. Boutain fouls that one down the 3rd baseline. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game here. That'll be tomorrow evening. And of course, all the games in the state tournament broadcasted live right here on Magnitude Sports. A few more sponsors tonight: Post 400 Baseball, West Fargo Baseball, Uber Eats, and Game Time. Thank you to those sponsors. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. So Post 2 center fielder Danny Butani takes it outside, so that'll run the count full 3-2. Just one man out here, Aaron Breitbach on first. Leadoff man Connor Holm waits on deck. And the 3-2 is down and away, and Butane will work a walk. So that'll put a man in scoring position now for Connor Holm.
Third baseman, number 8, Connor Holm.
He walked in the first, singled in the second, reached on an error in the third, and lined out to the second baseman in his last at bat. That one ran in, that got him. Holm is hit by a pitch. He'll make his way up to first, and yet again for Post 2, the bases are loaded. That'll bring out the shortstop, Tommy Simon.
Shortstop, number 1, Tommy Simon.
So the winning run is aboard at first base now. If Connor Holmes able to come around and score and be the 14th run, that would be the ball game here, but Stetson Kuntz is going to do his best, not let that happen, and that'll help right there. Breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner. Now a big swing and a miss from Simon. Quickly it's 0-2. Winning by the 10-run rule, not as much of an advantage if you do it in the 6th, I suppose, but say if Ehrholtz an inning of pitches or whoever a reliever might be. But Kuntz doesn't want it to get there. That's a strikeout. Now there'll be 2 outs. And Landon Meyer will come to the plate. Oh, and nice work up there on the mound by Stetson Kuntz. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. And now there's 2 gone. Bases loaded for Landon Meyer. He swings and misses at the first pitch. A little tardy on that fastball. Stetson Kuntz has been pretty solid on the mound tonight. He's shown flashes. That was a decently hard fastball. He's been working that breaking ball. That one popped up behind first base. It will be Hudson Sheldon behind first, and he'll make the catch. And we will go to the top half of the 7th on the Essentia Health scoreboard. It's Mandan 4, Post 2 11, and we'll be back right here on Magnitude Sports.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Top half of inning number 7, and Mandan's got some work to do. They trail by 7. That's how many they'll need if they want this game to go any longer. First pitch to Stetson Kuntz in there for a strike. Spoke a little prematurely last inning, but now it looks for sure like Dylan Ehrholtz will get the chance to finish this game out, but that's a single up the middle from Kuntz to start off the top half of the seventh. So it's going to take a lot, but that's certainly going to help. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for Mandan. It's going to be Preston McIlvaney. He'll get the chance to bat here.
Number 17, Preston McIlvaney.
He will hit for Anthony Johnson. And the first pitch to him is outside for ball number 1. Ball taken again there by McIlvaney. Two balls and no strikes. That pitch swung on and missed. Nice fastball there from Ehrholtz, blew it by him. Kuntz on first. McIlvaney at the plate. Another strike there on the outside half. Ehrholtz comes back to even it up at 2-2. Two-two pitch swung on, tapped over to second. They'll just get the one out as Landon Meyer will fire it over to Kalbrenner. That'll be the first out in the seventh. We'll have another pinch hitter here. It's going to be Owen Gress.
Pinch hitting for Mandan, number 20, Owen Gress.
So he will hit in Avery Bogner's place. He'll bat with one out here. Kuntz on second base. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Now it's 0-2 to the pinch hitter. The 0-2 pitch on the outside corner, and Ehrholtz catches him looking. So another strikeout there for Ehrholtz. That's the second out of the seventh inning. Fifth strikeout on the night for Ehrholtz, and now Isaac Huddle will come to the plate for Mandan. It'll be the last chance here for the Chiefs. They're down to their last out. First pitch in there for a strike. That one hit on a line to the shortstop, Tommy Simon. He'll pick it up, throw it to first. That's going to do it here. Post 2 improves to 2-0 in state tournament play. Dylan Ehrholtz goes the distance, gives up just 6 hits, 4 runs. On the Essentia Health scoreboard, Post 2 wins by a score of 11-4. So the number 1 seed, Post 2, able to take care of business here. They improve to 2-0, and they will take on the winner of Jamestown and West Fargo. That's the next game to follow us here. That game's scheduled to start at 7:30, so we invite you to stick around for that one. Post 2 is 1 run in the first, 4 runs in the second, 5 runs in the third. They didn't score any in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, none in the sixth, and they didn't have to hit in the seventh. Mandan was able to get on the board early. Isaac Huddle went yard, home run in the first inning, but they would never lead after that. It was all Post 2 from there. Mandan was able to scratch across 3 in the fourth. That was all the comeback they had in them. As Post 2 rolled to a victory, and We'll see them again tomorrow night, but should be a fun one later this evening between Jamestown and West Fargo. Matchup of 1-0 teams, but that's going to do it for this broadcast. For Riley Swenson and all of us here at Magnitude Sports, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.